Good morning. See, there is a difference from conducting IPC cases and other cases under Special Act. See, when you are defending an accused facing trial under offences punishable under Indian Penal Code, the Indian Evidence Act would come to rescue because the confession before the police officer is inadmissible, and further there are some provisions which may protect your incriminating evidence under the custody of the police. But the same protection is not available under Special Act, particularly Essential Commodity Act, RPUP Act, Railway Property Unlawful Possession of Act, and especially NDPS Act, Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Substances Act. Therefore, if a person is arrested and confession was obtained forcibly, if he is charged for Indian Penal Code offences, he need not retract it. It automatically statutory retraction is there, presumption is there. But when you are arrested for special offences, you must immediately retract your confession, at least at the time of remand or after sent to judicial custody. This is most important, and therefore primarily you must understand by going through this Special Act. First of all, who is the authorized investigating officer? What all are the formalities is scheduled in that said Special Act, or whether the previous sanction to prosecute is available or not, who is the authority to grant sanction. These all are most important. And so far Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Substances Act is concerned, it is complete code, substantial law as well as procedural law, all are available. How to record information, first information report, how to conduct search, arrest, send the property, second check, chemical analysis report, retention of the goods. All these things are most vital, important factors under NDPS Act. Today, I would cite a most important necessary judgment, recent judgment to conduct the NDPS cases. I will come step by step. First, number one, this is the case where State of Punjab versus Rakesh Kumar, 2018-4, Tribes 489. Therein, see section 8, 21 and 22, prosecution is prerogative of the state. Action of accused amounting to prima facie violation of section, therefore charged in section 22. They say the Drugs and Cosmetics Act is an independent act, and sometimes this act also comes under NDPS Act. Therefore, it is up to the state to prosecute under both act or exclude the Drugs and Cosmetics Act. This is the ratio. See, what is section 8, 21 and 22? See, section 8 stipulates that the following possession, manufacture, selling, storing, all are offence without license. So, punishment should be charged under section 28 and correlated to 21, 22 and so many 27 and other sections also. So, section 8 should be clearly understood. See, mere possession is not offence. The possession without license or violation of license is an offence. That is most important to understand. Then, another, the Union of India versus Len Martin, 2018-2, Supreme Court 505. Conviction based upon the statement of accused under section 67 of the NDPS Act. Later retracted, so retraction is important. Punch witnesses not supporting prosecution story, infirmities in statement of official witnesses, so acquitted the accused. So these all are, this is a art of your cross-examination to elicit the informatives in the investigation. Then Mohanlal versus State of Punjab, 2018 8 Supreme Court 612. Here the main thing was most important that the informant police officer himself is investigating the case. That leads to an adverse information. Sample not deposited in Malkana. Malkana means the place where the properties are kept. Violation of section 18. Therefore acquitted. Then again, Mohinder Singh vs State of Punjab 2018 8 Supreme Court 546. Section 18. There is no evidence of the finding that there is no evidence of the case property having produced before magistrate. Therefore, oral testimony of PW 2 and 3 official witnesses is not sufficient to convict the accused. Yes. Then the State of Himachal Pradesh vs Pardeep Kumar 2018 6 Supreme Court 208. There section 20 read with section 29. Examination of independent witness, not an indispensable requirement. That is most important. That they say in that case that is not a favor of the defense side. Kindly think that. Then most important another aspect is Mohanlal case. Section 3554 reverse burden of proof. So when proof commences, so when that commencement was fulfilled, then shifts on the accused. This is most important. You have to go through this case, wherein prosecution has to establish first, then they have to whether they have followed complaints of statutory proceedings. Then you have to rebut it by cross-examination. That is what the Mohanlal case says. Then case of Satpal Singh versus State of Punjab 2018 5 Supreme Court 705. Section 37 22 20. Instantly quantity of drug commercial order could not be passed by the High Court under 437 bail application. Then again case of Arif Khan versus Afqa Khan State of Uttarakhand 2018 4 Supreme Court 492. There section 50 is mandatory. None of the gazetted officer was gazetted officer services was utilized. The accused was not produced before magistrate or gazetted officer. So 50 not complied with. Then question of Union of India versus Jarupuram 2018 6 Supreme Court 200. Therein they say 52A sending samples to FSL Forensic Science Laboratory. Magistrate returning the bulk quantity to keep it. But subsequently they have not given any evidence that what had happened to that contraband. Therefore the trial court acquitted him. Then question of Surendra Kumar versus Intelligent Officer 2018 8 Supreme Court 268. They have discussed about section 67 like section 15 of Terrorist Destructive Activities Act, which has got extraordinary power than the NDPS Act. Confession statement of co-accused is not sufficient to convict, whereas under section 15 of Terrorist and Destructive Activities Act, confession statement of co-accused is may be considered for conviction. Then State of Punjab versus Rakesh Kumar. There the dangerous drugs and cosmetics being used for therapeutic and medicinal usage. Therefore, NDPS Act intend to curb penalize usage of drugs. So this was a difference was been discussed. Therefore, The provisions of 1985 and 1940 was discussed. Best wishes.